We were on the third question, right?
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am, fourth.
Ma'am,
We've
no third.
completed.
Ma'am,
Yeah, we had
fourth
completed
sub
question
question
number
in
3
third.
yesterday. We will start from question number 4 today. Okay?
Ma'am, 4A was completed. 4B we
4B
had to
also
start
was
with.
completed, ma'am. We have
Yeah,
to start
4B
with
and
C.
C. So 4A, I told you all to give an account of Salt Satyagraha, where you will write down the entire incident, right? The entire Dandi march from Sabarmati to Dandi, and what all had done, what all had happened after this Salt Dandi march. Okay, then next is how did the government react to the movement? Now see, basically this particular, first tell me, was this successful? Was this Dandi march successful, or
Yes,
it
ma'am.
was a failure?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, it
Ma'am,
was
it was
successful.
successful.
Yes, so definitely if it is successful, the government means the British government. How did the British government reacted to this? Yes, Aditya?
Ma'am, the government suppressed the movement with force and brutality. Gandhiji, Nehru, and all the other important leaders were arrested. Hundreds of
Very
people
good.
were injured and killed in lathi charges and police, and over 90,000 people were imprisoned.
Very good, very good. So you get 3 points from this. You, as it is, it's all these 3 points are there in your textbook. So write down all those 3 points. This is for 3 mark, 3 points. In your notebooks also, please make a note, children, while you all are writing down the answers with your notebooks. You all write down in point form only. Okay, so it will become easier for you all to study, to remember, and to write down in your exams. Next question, question C. What impact did the civil disobedience movement have on the nation? What was
Ma'am, may
the
I answer?
impact of civil disobedience? See, 1 minute. So civil disobedience means disobeying the government. And how did they disobey the government? By first breaking the salt satyagraha, right? By having the salt satyagraha. Now, how this movement impacted the entire nation? Yes, Vivan, go ahead.
Ma'am, civil disobedience was certain had certain laws, demands, and commands of the government, ma'am, or an occupying international power, ma'am.
Okay,
Ma'am, civil
that's it.
disobedience.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, civil
Yes.
disobedience is one of the many ways people have rebelled against what they have deemed to be unfair laws, ma'am, in India. And these resistance movements are non-violent in India also, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Anybody wants to add to it?
Ma'am, yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ma'am, the political activity in India became very intense after
This is
1937.
important. This is important because this is there in your textbook. So your answer should be textual. This is the most important impact, of civil disobedience movement. Can you repeat the last point once again, Vivan?
Yes, ma'am. The political activity in India became very intense after 1937.
Yes. Yes.
Ma'am, and
Clear,
legal
everyone?
movement had made it clear that Britishers had counted days in India.
Yes. And only after that, they decided that now we will, our goal will be of complete independence. Now we'll have a picture study. This is very simple. This picture is of an Indian leader who was known as Father of Nation. Identify the person. Chorus answers you all can give.
Ma'am, Mohandas
Mahatma
Karamchand
Mahatma
Gandhi.
Gandhi.
Gandhi, also known as Mahatma Gandhi ji.
Excellent. What method did he use in the Indian struggle for freedom?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
Gandhiji
he
used
used
Satyagraha India
satyagraha.
Indian struggle from freedom. Satyagraha is the based on the twin principle of truth and non-violence.
Okay. Aditya is not giving chance to anyone to answer. Okay. Others, you all can also, this is the easiest question. So you all can also give chorus answers. No problem.
Ma'am, chorus answers, right?
Yeah, chorus answers. Because this is the easiest one, so no problem. All right. Next, what are the principles on which his method is based on?
Ma'am, the Satyagraha was based on the twin principles of truth and non-violence. The suffering and the patience of Satyagrahi was expected to bring about a change of the heart
No,
in
you
the
don't need to
enemy.
write that. You just need to write down the principle. That's it. It is not.
Okay, ma'am. The twin principles
Ma'am,
of
one line answer,
Satyagrahis
right?
are
Yeah, one line
truth and
answers. Okay, don't explain, Aditya. Just write down, stick to the question. Now, why is he called the leader
Ma'am,
of
can
the
I give a
mass?
try?
Ma'am, Gandhiji
Okay,
had
wait, Aditya, Yes, Shreyas.
Ma'am, he is called the leader of the masses because under his leadership, Indian national movement was transferred into the mass movement.
Yes, okay. Very good.
And he had immense faith in the capacity of the common people.
Yeah, this was his main, belief. He believed that if people come together, they will have a greatest impact on this British government. Okay, mention the features of his non-violent struggle against the
Ma'am,
British.
can I?
Features means over here is characteristics. Okay, Ananya, I think you wanted to answer this question.
Yes, ma'am. A peaceful demonstration, defiance of unjust British laws, boycott of British goods, institutions, and services, the
Hmm.
use of charkha and khadi to promote self-reliance and the Swadeshi spirit, and non-payment of the oppressive taxes.
Okay, yes. So these are all the non-violent ways which Gandhiji had, opted for his freedom struggle against the Britishers. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So by this we end the question answers of national movement 2. Now we'll go on to the next question answers, which we that is national movement 1 question answers we haven't discussed yet. So we'll
Yes, ma'am.
continue with completed question 1 of
Yes,
it.
ma'am. Of course.
Yes.
Okay. With reference to the early nationalists, discuss their beliefs, their methods, their contribution. We've completed that.
No, ma'am.
Yes.
We have to start with it.
No.
Ma'am, yes, early nationalist is completed, ma'am.
Assertive nationalists.
Assertive nationalist.
Assertive
Okay,
nationalism.
assertive nationalists, we need to start. Assertive nationalists are also called as dash.
Radicals.
Radicals.
Excellent, excellent. What were the beliefs of the assertive nationalists? This is there in your textbook. It is as
Ma'am, can I?
Ma'am, it's on page number 133.
yes, yes. Here
Ma'am,
is the answer.
I can tell without looking.
Aditya, let
Ma'am, we
Aditya.
will read only, ma'am. So it's on page number 133 only.
He's so smart. He doesn't want others to. Okay, yes, Ananya, give the answer.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, the early nationalists had great faith in the British sense of justice and fair play.
Hmm?
They were convinced that the British could be persuaded to introduce necessary reforms and the government could be transformed to suit the interests of the Indian subjects.
Okay.
Yeah, and the third point is that the early nationalists believed that the British rule was a blessing because it had conferred several benefits on India. They
True.
felt that at that stage of history, it was in their own interest to remain under the British since they were not yet ready to govern themselves.
I hope she was audible to you all, children.
Ma'am, she was
Yes, ma'am.
audible, but she said the answer for question 1A. We have done that. We have to do question 2A.
Yeah, she gave the answer for early nationalists. Assertive
Ma'am, can I?
Ma'am, may I
Yes,
get for
Aditya.
assertive nationalist?
Ma'am, can I?
Ma'am, can I tell?
Ma'am, they can take it. Ma'am, they can take
Okay,
it.
wait. Let me give chance to Hia. Yes, Hia.
Yes, ma'am. So the beliefs of the assertive nationalists were completely different from the early nationalists. The assertive nationalists had no faith in the British sense of justice and fair play, and they believed that the British rule in India was a curse instead of a blessing. And they were already convinced that the Britishers had no intentions of introducing reforms for the welfare of the Indians, and the British interests were different, fully different from the interest of the Indians.
Okay, so these were the beliefs. It is there in your textbook as it is on page number
133
133.
and 134 also.
Yes, ma'am.
And now
Ma'am, I
the
can tell the
objectives. What
answer.
were the objectives? See, beliefs is
Ma'am,
different.
it's on
and objective
134.
is different.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, I can tell the answer
Ma'am,
by
I can
closing
tell
the
the
book.
answer.
Ma'am, even
Okay.
okay.
Okay, so you all got the answer. It is as it is given in the textbook on page number
34.
34.
Okay,
Ma'am,
so
methods are also on 134.
yeah.
Yes.
Now methods of the
134.
assertive nationalists, that is also given in point forms. Please write down as it is on page
Yes.
number.
Ma'am,
134.
134 only.
Yes, 134. Clear? Got it, everyone?
Yes, and
Yes,
a
ma'am.
little bit of it is also given on 135.
Yes.
Huh.
Now the Lucknow session. This is something which I personally also wanted to know. What did you understand? What have you understood, or what do you remember about the Lucknow Pact? What was
Ma'am,
the
may I?
Lucknow Pact?
Ma'am, can I?
Ma'am, please, can I? Ma'am, please. Ma'am, please, may I?
Okay, Vivan, go ahead.
Yes.
Yes, Vivan, go ahead. Yes.
Ma'am, the
Yes.
changed
See,
attitude of the
Aditya's
Indian Muslims
expression.
brought the League and the Congress close together.
Hmm.
The growing unity between the Muslims and Hindus led to the signing of the Lucknow Pact in 1916.
Hmm.
The Lucknow Pact was an agreement signed by the Muslim League and the Congress to pave the way for a joint scheme of political reforms in India.
Yes. So this 3 points. Can you see that is for 3 marks? You have got 3 points. So please write down this in point forms. What was the objective? Why did they sign the Lucknow Pact? What was the objective of
Ma'am,
signing
can I?
the
How to remove
Lucknow
the
Pact?
Britishers?
No. Yes, Aditya.
Ma'am, under the Lucknow Pact, the League jointly with the Congress put forward the demand for a dominion status for India. Ma'am, and this was an important step towards the Hindu-Muslim unity.
Unity. Clear. Okay, this was the basic objective. And what was the result when they came together? What was the result of this Lucknow Pact? Yeah, you know the answer?
Yes, ma'am. I mean, I'm not so sure, but I can try.
The result of the Lucknow Pact.
Yes.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, may I
Ma'am.
share?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. So the Lucknow session of the Congress also reunited the moderates and the radicals, and the two wings of the Congress had held a joint meeting for the first time after the Surat split in 1907. The nationalists had also realized that it was very necessary to put up a united front against the government, and the unity between the Muslim League and the Congress on one hand, and the early nationalists and the assertive nationalists on the other hand, this because of this it aroused great political enthusiasm and strengthened the national movement.
So the last point which you read it, where you are saying that the Muslim League as well as the Congress, the radicals as well as the moderates, all of them came together. So these are what? These are the results, right?
Yes,
so that
ma'am.
is the most important one. And a few point, the first 2 points which you had said, that's the important one. So include those points and convert your answer into 4 points. That's as it is for 4 marks. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
Picture study.
Ma'am, can
This
I?
is a picture of a nationalist leader.
Muhammad Ali Jinnah.
Identify the person in the picture. So you all have already identified. He is Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Which political organization did he
Muhammad
join?
Ali Jinnah joined Muslim League in 1913.
Very good. When 1930. Okay. When and by whom was this organization founded?
Ma'am, the Muslim League was established in December 1906 under the leadership of Nawab Saimullah Khan in Dhaka, now known as Dhaka.
Excellent. So what were the objectives of this organization?
Ma'am, to promote among the Muslims a feeling of loyalty towards the British government and to protect and promote the political rights of the Muslims, to prevent feelings of hostility towards other religions, communities.
Along with that, what was their demand with this?
Ma'am,
That they elect a Muslim leader for their own
yeah, and ma'am,
Yes.
they can
So
vote
they can
separate
vote only Muslim
electorates for them.
Separate, yes. They wanted separate electors for separate representatives. Clear? So
Yes,
that
ma'am.
will also be in the objectives form. Clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope